Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to address a joint session of the U.S. Congress Wednesday afternoon. He's expected to face protesters when he arrives ahead of his speech. Dozens of Democrats are also expected to skip his address too. My next guest is in Washington, D.C., where he and his organization are among those who have been speaking out against the war in Gaza and protesting against Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech to Congress. Take a listen.
We're here today with our friends, with Common Defense, calling for a ceasefire. And we need a ceasefire because we need to release our hostages, because we need to enter humanitarian aid inside, because we need to renew support of UNRWA inside Gaza. And we need to do that for the Palestinian people and for the Israeli people.
And joining us live now is Nadav Weiman, a former IDF soldier. He now runs Breaking the Silence. Nadav, thank you so much for being with us. We just saw in that clip what you want. Your goal is obviously a ceasefire, among other things. But if Netanyahu's address to Congress is simply more of the same, and when I say more of the same, I'm talking about just sort of simply saying that the war in Gaza is not going to stop until the last hostage comes home and also until Hamas is destroyed. If that is Netanyahu's message today, what will your reaction to that be? What other recourse do people who have the same views as yourself have?
So, first of all, Bibi Netanyahu's speech, we need to think about it in the context of the protests that are now happening in Tel Aviv, in Israel. For the past 9 months, Israelis, by the tens of thousands, are demonstrating for ceasefire and releasing our hostages. So Bibi Netanyahu over here doesn't really represent Israelis. He represents his extreme right-wing government, that's for sure. And us, as soldiers, we know how horrible it is, right? How the IDF conducts inside Gaza and stopping humanitarian aid inside. It harms our hostages more than anything else. So Bibi Netanyahu, he wants to keep this war as a political war for him so he can remain in power.
And just quickly, in terms of your goal and what you're protesting against, is it simply the war in Gaza and wanting the war in Gaza to stop and wanting there to be a ceasefire, or is it against Netanyahu specifically? Because obviously, as you point out and others have said, you know, there are political motives to Netanyahu's mode of conduct here.
So first and foremost, I'm representing an organization of 1,500 soldiers that are against the Israeli occupation. And we see this war as a part of the Israeli occupation. It has a context, this war. And we're here in Washington, D.C. with our partners from Common Defense, the biggest grassroots veterans organization in the U.S. So it's veteran soldiers from Israel and the U.S. fighting together to stop our forever war, the Israeli occupation. So for us, it's a part of a bigger struggle.
Right. Nadav Weiman, I apologize. We do have to leave it there. I am out of time. Thank you so much for being with us. I wish we could have spoken for longer. That is it for Connect.